What is going on, everyone? Talon back here, and today, I know this video is a little late compared to most, but I do have the pleasure of being able to not only talk about the EZA for the Masked Saiyan, but to also talk about the 3 other hero units. I know technically they came with Xenoverse first, but you know, we basically call them hero units. They're Dokkan Awakenings, because these units are super old, and they've even updated information on their not only information on them, but also they've updated their super attacks and everything, which are really cool. So I'm definitely looking forward to it. So first off, you know what we're going to do? We're just going to go look at the super attacks first for these. Actually, no, we take that back. We're going to go over Masked Saiyan real quick because everyone's already seen this basically. So I just want to give my quick thoughts on it. Then we're going to take a look at super attacks, and then we're going to translate and look at the other 3 cards. So Masked Saiyan, what does he do with his EZA, which comes out, by the way, in less than 2 days at the time of this recording. It comes out on the 5th Japan time, or it's the 5th for pretty much everyone in the world. But if you're primarily in like the States or something, then it's going to be at like midnight, 1 a.m. I don't know, because of daylight saving times and everything. I hate daylight saving time. I really do, especially because some states don't do it now, others do still. And then obviously you've got the major time differences. You got like the West Coast, the East Coast, just everything. So anyway, regardless, let's take a look at what this guy does. So leader skill, all types key +3, stats up 80%. Okay, cool. A little bit of an update from what he has currently right now, but hey, we'll take it, right? Passive skill. Okay, so own attack and defense up 100. Own attack and defense up 100%. Okay, so he gets that no matter what. He is getting that, which is better than nothing than when he currently gets if you're facing off against 3 or more opponents. Now, generally, the only time you're really going to see 3 or more opponents when using this guy is on particular stages for Super Battle Road. You know, sometimes you might get a battle of 3. Sometimes you're going to get a battle of 5, depending on how, RNG, unfortunately, right? So this is at least something for him, right? So that's really nice. Okay, next part of it. If you're facing off against 2 or less enemies, I almost said more, 2 or less enemies, then you'll get +1 key and attack up 50%. Okay, so if you're facing off against, let's say, Extreme Super Battle Road, and you go in and you have, let's say Vegeta and Trunks, or the Gohan and the Goku, or the Piccolo and the Gotenks in the 2nd and 3rd battles of those stages, you're automatically going to be getting this until obviously you defeat one of them. But you're automatically going to start off with 150% attack, 100% defense, and +1 key, which is really nice. Okay. And then at some time, if you happen to get him down to 1 opponent in Super Battle Road, or you're simply fighting against 1 opponent, like Infinite Dragon Ball History event, Legendary Goku event, whatever it might be, then you're going to activate the rest of his passive, which is if you're facing off against 1 opponent at a time. So it's only 1 opponent for this last part. Then you get another key +1 and attack and defense up 30%. All right. Now the way that this passive is worded, it all starts at the beginning of the turn. So it's not actually, it is actually just simply adding them together. So if you are facing off against 1 opponent at the beginning of a turn, then you're going to have attack up 180%, and you're going to have defense up 130%, and then +2 key, which is obviously really nice. And now obviously this guy does have prepare for battle and everything, which works out really well if you're using him on like a pure Sans team, or there are certain extreme tech units that do have prepare for battle, like LR Zamas and Goku Black, and then also the LR Broly and a couple other cards on there. So definitely fleshes that team out a little bit more, which is really nice right there. And in terms of the super attack, this is pretty cool for longer events. Raises attack and defense infinitely, and then lowers the enemy's attack and defense. So this is definitely gonna be helpful. This obviously the attack and lowering the enemy's attack and defense has already been on his passive from the beginning, which is definitely helpful in something like Super Battle Road. But if you, let's say, throw him off rotation for the first turn just because maybe there's a ton of attacks, this guy doesn't have the highest of stats or anything, so he will still take a lot of damage. So you gotta be a little careful. But if you let this guy attack at the end, he's going to raise his own attack and defense, and then he'll lower the enemy's attack and defense, whoever's on the on the end of it, essentially. And if it's only 1 opponent, then you have a much better chance of surviving than if you like put him at the beginning and you get hit like 4 or 5 times or something like that, right? Which is really nice. So obviously you've got to play around a little bit. I'm definitely gonna be checking him out on Extreme Super Battle Road. The dude's gonna absolutely kill in those single long events, Infinite Dragon Ball History event, Legendary Goku event. He's gonna destroy there. That's just how he's built. So yeah, it should be really cool. All right, so enough of the stuff we already know about. Let's go check out the new and updated super attacks for Demigra, Towa, and Mira. All right, so let's take a look at these real quick. fancy. Simple and effective. I like it. Black Kamehameha. Okay, I like it. I like it. Well, that looks powerful. Okay, that's pretty cool. All right, I can dig it. I can dig it. That's pretty cool right there. That is definitely really cool right there. All right, so let's go and take a look at the Demigra right real quick, okay? So, of course, this is going to be Dokkan Awaken. They do get fierce battles, so this is probably going to be using the Mass Sand event where you have to get like 35 medals and everything. So that's definitely real cool right there. So that's 3 units right here that are going to get updated. We don't know. Are they getting onto the hero? No, they're not in the hero category still. They're in Time Travelers, obviously. Revive, Realm of Gods, Giants, and Last Resort. Huh. Interesting. I wonder if they will put them onto Heroes, maybe when Heroes gets their updated thing in the middle of the month or so, middle to end of the month, because that's when the Heroes collab will start. Hard to say. If they don't, oh well, it is what it is. But regardless, let's take a look at what these guys do. So, Demigra, all types key +3 for the leader skill, HP attack and defense up 70%. Cool. We'll take that right there. Passive skill, own attack and defense up 120%. For if you happen to have an attacking rotation where all of your allies are extreme types, then you get an additional attack and defense up 60% right there. And then when you attack an enemy, you have a high chance to stun them. And if your HP is 60% or below, then you get a high chance for one time only to transform into this demon state, I guess, whatever this demon state is. It acts as a giant form, which is why he's on the giant category. Okay, so it's not a transformation or anything. It is, okay, technically is a transformation. You guys get the idea, right? It's not an active skill transformation or an automatic transformation where, you know, say something like, Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta or something, right? This is a giant form. You'll go for, I'm assuming, 1 to 2 turns, and then you'll revert back, okay? But it's cool that he gets an extra attack or an additional super attack animation and everything. It's not just your generic giant ape attack, right? So that's pretty cool right there. Definitely looking pretty powerful. Best team to put him on, probably Revive. Yeah, I'd say Revive Warriors probably. That Big Bad Bosses is awesome to have. That is definitely really good. If you get up to level 10, that's an additional attack and defense up 25%. That's definitely really cool. So, I mean, basically, you're going to throw this guy on an extreme team for the most part. So, although with Revive Warriors, you could still have a couple of super allies if you wanted to. And then if they're on a different rotation and you got this guy with all extreme allies, then he'll get that extra attack and defense up 60%. So, again, obviously calculated differently and everything, but that's basically going to be 180% attack and defense. Throw on Big Bad Bosses right there, so there's an additional 25% attack and defense. Yeah, that's gonna be pretty powerful. That's gonna be very, very powerful. So, and then super attack is supreme damage, and then has a medium chance to stun the enemy. All right, I dig it. I dig it. I mean, easily a big improvement over what he currently has right now, right? So I am all for that. All right, let's move on to the Tech Towa. So her passive skill is actually very similar to the free-to-play candy Vegeta, I believe, or Vegito, sorry, the free-to-play candy Vegito. So for every orb obtained, attack and defense up 15%. And then if she's the one collecting the orbs, so again, you have to be running as a leader skill, obviously, but if she's the one collecting the orbs, not only should you get that attack and defense percent, but she also heals you by 1,000 HP for every orb obtained, right? That is orb. It just simply says orb, no rainbow, no nothing. Perfect. Okay, so yeah, there we go. That's what it's gonna look like for her. One thing I didn't look at was his stats. Obviously, this is no orbs or anything. That defense is not the greatest, but then again, he gets a lot of it just from his passive, so something to keep in mind right there. Get that Big Bad Bosses link up. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, she's the same with her defense. There are a lot of HP on these guys. Jeez. All right, passive skill. All allies key +3. And then, let's see. So for all extreme allies on the team, so it doesn't have to be on rotation, just simply all extreme allies on the team, you will give all allies attack and defense at 5%. So in a perfect world, which I think most people would probably be using her on, I guess you could technically use on Peppy Gals as well, but that team is actually pretty big. For the most part, what you do is you throw her onto an all extreme team, you're going to give all allies key +3, and then for all of the extreme allies that are on your team, which I'm assuming includes her, obviously, then all your allies get attack and defense at 5%. So if you do math, basically it's 6 times 5, which is 30. So basically, you are giving all your extreme allies key +3, attack and defense up 30%. Cool, I'll take that. And then if you have all extreme allies on the same attacking rotation as you, then you yourself get an additional attack and defense up 100%, which means that she can actually somewhat defend. We'll have to see how well she can do on something like Extreme Super Battle Road. Obviously, she does not lower attack or anything like her AGL counterpart, but definitely take it. That's an awesome update. All for it. And then the super attack will greatly lower the defense, the supreme damage, and seals the enemy's super attack. So definitely very good for Super Battle Road. Again, greatly lower defense is kind of garbage, but it is what it is, right? Let's see. Links, you got Fear and Faith. I think she had that already. Time Travelers, Peppy Gals. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see what the best team she's on. Probably Time Travelers if you did more of a extreme Time Travelers type of team. But regardless, it's definitely really cool. I mean, again, all 3 of these updates are way better than they currently are. So I'll take it. Absolutely no problem. So, all right, moving on to the Mira. Okay, so he actually has a transformation. This is not, you know, like the Demigra where it's just simply a giant form. This is an actual transformation here. Okay, so let's see what he does. Physical types, key +3, stats up 90%. Okay, I guess good for, you know, battlefield or something if you really need to. All right, so at the time of super attacking, you get attack and defense up 100%. Okay, very basic. So obviously don't let him get attacked first. Either put him in the second slot, or if you don't have anyone attacking you in the first slot before you can attack, then you're good to go. All right. Let's see. If you have all extreme allies on the same attacking rotation as you get an additional attack up 30%. And then let's see here. Every time you do a super attack, you get +1 key for a total of 3. So basically, if you give this guy additionals or you have him around for a couple of turns, so then he'll get +3 key just from doing super attacks. Has to be super attacks though, can't be normals. Okay. And then when conditions are met, you will transform. Okay. Super attack before transformation stacks attack and defense infinitely and does supreme damage. Cool, we'll take that. And then in order to activate the fusing with Towa or anything like that, let's see, you have to go 4 turns. So from the 4th turn from the time that the battle starts, and your HP has to be 60% or below. It seems to be an automatic transformation. So we're talking Android 13, we're talking Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta, Turles, all that kind of stuff. So it just happens automatically from the look of it. Yeah, it just simply says that. So, all right, let's take a look. Not a bad mode. Definitely looks kind of cool. I think this is the only guy I actually don't have. I have the Towa and I have the Demigra, but I don't think I have Mira. So, all right, passive skill when you transform. Let's see. When you super attack and defense up 120%. So again, obviously second slot or don't get attacked in the first. Let's see, a medium chance to do an additional super attack. Okay. Let's see here. If you have all extreme allies on the same rotation as you, you get +3 key, attack up 30%. And then for every extreme ally on the team, because this is on the team, not on the rotation, just on the team with you, then you get an additional attack and defense up 5%. All right. That's pretty good. That is definitely really good right there. So, and then super attack is stacks attack, and then it still does supreme damage, and that's about it. So, okay, wow, that is definitely an improvement over what we currently have for these guys. Definitely excited to see these guys. I'm assuming that the EZA for the, or not the EZA, the Awakenings for these guys should release at the exact same time as the Mass Saiyan EZA, which again is the 5th of the month, which again, looking at the calendar, less than 2 days. So definitely excited. We're assuming again that it's going to be 35 medals from the Mass Saiyan Dokkan Fest event. We'll confirm that once, you know, DBZ space updates or, you know, whatever data download and all that kind of fun stuff happens. But regardless, definitely excited for this. Looks really cool. Again, I don't have this personally, but I do have you and I do have you. So it'll be fun to test you two out. And then Mass Saiyan, obviously we got to test that. Actually, taking Mass Saiyan to Extreme Tech and Extreme Tech as well. Extreme Tech has been getting a lot of updates. First that free to play Golden Frieza, and then now we get Towa and we get Mass Saiyan EZA. That's actually really good, especially her being on that team. That's a great support right there. And then not to mention, I mentioned this beforehand, but it's going to be a couple months, obviously, but the next World Tournament is going to update that perfect cell from the World Tournament. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No one can complain about extreme tech anymore. You just can't. You can't. All right. So anyway, guys, so yeah, that's gonna be it for the video. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. As always, leave a like if you liked the video, subscribe if you happen to be new, and let me know your thoughts just on these cards. I'm super excited myself personally. So anyway, that's me for the video, guys. Until next time, everyone, I'll see you all in the next one. Johnny.